Today I am going to explain commutative property. In that, first whole numbers. Whole numbers means a number starting with 0. So first of all, addition. So I am taking 0 and 7. So 0 plus 7 is equal to 7 and 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. Likewise, if you take 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So we consider that a plus b is equal to b plus a. So this is a, this is b, this is b, this is a. So a plus b is equal to b plus a, or a plus b is equal to a commutator. So for any two whole numbers a and b are two whole numbers, their addition a plus b from left to right or right to left, the addition is whole numbers is commutative. So next one, subtraction. Again I am taking 7 from whole numbers list and 0 from whole number list. 7 minus 0 is equal to 7. So the 7 belongs to whole numbers, and 0 minus 7, so it is equal to minus 7. Minus 7 doesn't belongs to whole number set. So we will conclude that a minus b not equals to b minus c. For any two whole numbers a and b, a minus b not equal to b minus c. So we conclude that subtraction of whole numbers is not commutative. So multiplication. I am taking 2 from whole number set, 3 from whole number set. Their multiplication, their product 2 into 3, 6 is also is a whole number. So reversing the numbers, 3 into 2, 6. So I am conclude that for any two whole numbers, a and b are two whole numbers, their product a into b is equal to b into a. So multiplication of whole numbers is commutative. Division. So 4 is here, 2 is here. I am taking two numbers from whole number set. 2 is divisible by 1 time with this 2 times. 2 by 1 is equal to 2. The result is also in whole number set. So if I take a least number, this is highest number by least number by highest number. 2 divisibles by 1 time, 2 divisibles by 2 times, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not belongs to whole number. Why? Because this is a decimal value. Decimal value doesn't belongs to whole numbers. So for any two whole numbers a and b, a divided by b not equals to b divided by a. So we conclude that division of whole numbers is not commutative, and subtraction is not commutative, multiplication is commutative, and division is not commutative. Next one, integers. Integers means z minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, and so on. So I am taking the value 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 5 is also here. 2 plus 3. 5. 3 plus 2. 5. For any two integers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. So we conclude that addition of integers is commutative. Again, subtraction. So I am taking same value. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is belongs to integers are z. So 3 minus 2. This is a smaller number, this is a bigger number. Bigger number minus smaller number. 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So for any two integers, a and b, a minus b not equal to b minus a. Why? Because minus 1 is not equal to plus 1. So I conclude that subtraction of integers is not commutative. Next one, multiplication. So I am taking 2 into 3. 2 is an integer, 3 is an integer. Again result is also integer. If I take minus 2 into minus 1, you get plus 1. minus 1 integer, minus 2 integer, and plus 1 is also integer. We'll take minus 1 into 1. So this is a negative value, positive value. Negative into positive, get minus 2. Minus 2 is also integer. So for any two integers a and b, a into b is equal to b into a. So multiplication of integers is commutative. Let's come to division. So 8 is an integer, 4 is an integer. So this is a bigger number, smaller, big by small. You get 4 times 1 time, 2 times. So 2 by 1 is equal to 2, which is also in the set of integers. So this is 1 time, this is 2 times, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 not belongs to set of integers. Why? Because this value is 0.5. So for any two integers a and b, a divided by b not equals to b divided by a. Therefore, division of integers is not commutative. That addition is commutative, subtraction is not commutative, multiplication is commutative, division is not commutative. Next, addition of rational numbers and subtraction of rational numbers. So I am taking the rational numbers means which is in the form of p by q, where q not equals to 0. So I am taking minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 7. So 3 into denominator is 3 into 7 and cross multiplying 2 into minus 7, 3 into 5. So minus 14 plus 15. We'll get 1 by 21. So I'm changing the numbers. So 7 into 3, 21. 5 3s, 7 2s. So we get 15 minus 14. We get 1. So we are getting the same value. So a plus b is equal to b plus a. For any two rational numbers, a and a plus b is equal to b plus a. So I conclude that the addition of rational numbers is commutative. And come to subtraction. So 2 by 3 minus 5 by 4. So denominators multiplying 3 by 4 and cross multiplying 2 into 4 and 5 into 3. So you get 8, you get 15. So 15 minus 8, you get minus 7 by 12. So I am changing the numbers, order of the numbers. So 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 15, 2 4s are 8. So 15 minus 8 is equal to plus 7. So minus 7 by 12 not equals to 7 by 12. For any two rational numbers, a minus b not equals to b minus a. Therefore, I conclude that subtraction of any rational numbers, is not commutative. Next one, multiplication. So multiplication means a into b, b into a. So I am taking a is equal to minus 2 by 3 and b is equal to 5 by 7. I am multiplying numerators, multiplying denominators. 2 into 5, minus 2 into 5, minus 10, 3 into 7, 21. So I am changing the order of the numbers. So 5 into minus 2, minus 10, 7 into 3, 21. So a into b is equal to b into a. For any two rational numbers, a into b is equal to b into a. Therefore, multiplication of rational numbers is commutative. Come to division. 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 4. So when you are dividing the values of fractions, so we need to change the symbol. So this symbol is changed into this symbol and the values gets reciprocal. Reciprocal means numerator is converted into denominator and denominator is converted into numerator. So 2 4s are 8, 3 5s are 15. So same thing applied here, 5 by 4 into, and these are reciprocal. So 5 3s are 15, 4 2s are 8. So here 8 by 15 not equals to 15 by 8. So for any two rational numbers, a divided by b not divided by a. So I conclude that division of rational numbers is not commutative. Addition is performed, multiplication is performed, subtraction is not performed, division is not performed here. Next topic is role of 0. So 0 is called additive identity. If we add 0 to a, is we will get a 0 plus a. So change of order doesn't means it doesn't mean change the value. So we will get a. So I am taking 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. 0 plus 5 is also 5. So this is for whole numbers and integers. If I take negative value, minus 5 plus 0 is equal to minus 5. So 0 plus minus 5 we get also minus 5. So similarly I am taking p by q form. So 1 by 5 plus 0 is equal to 1 by 5. 0 plus 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by 5. If I take negative value, minus 1 by 5 plus 0 is equal to minus 1 by 5. 0 plus minus 1 by 5. You get the same value. So next one is rule of 1. 1 is called multiplicative identity. That means 1 into a is equal to a into 1 is equal to a. So I am taking 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 1 into 2 is equal to 2. So this is for whole numbers and integers. So I am taking a ratio 1 by 2. Okay, multiplicative identity. A into 1 is equal to a is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. So I am taking 2, 1. 2 and 1 are whole numbers or integers. So 1 by 2 is a p by q form. We will get 1 by 2. So if I take negative value, minus 2 into minus 1, I will get 2. So minus 1 is a integer, minus 2 is a integer, and result is also integers. So 2 into minus 2 into 1, we get minus 2. This is a negative integer, this is positive integer. Our result is negative integer. So 1 is called multiplicative identity, 0 is called additive identity. Next, additive inverse. Additive inverse means every positive integer there exists a negative integer. So order is changed here. Here positive, negative, negative, positive. So 0 is called, we'll get answer is 0. So I am taking plus 2. Additive inverse of 2 is minus 2. So I am taking minus 5 by 7. So additive inverse of minus 5 by 7 is plus 5 by 7. We will get the answer 0. So minus a is the additive inverse of a. This is a. This is minus a. So minus a is the additive inverse of a. So this is e minus a by b. So minus a by b is additive inverse of a by b. I am taking minus a by b here. So this is a by b. So a minus a by b is additive inverse of a by b. So come to multiplicative inverse. So inverse means a by b and its reciprocal. Or if an integer having a, its reciprocal is 1 by a. So these are cancelled, we will get 1. These are cancelled, we will get 1. So I am taking 21 by 8. Its reciprocal is 8 by 21. Cancels, it gives 1. I am taking 5. The reciprocal of 5 is 1 by 5. So it's cancelled, we will get 1. So multiplicative inverse of a by b is b by a. We note that 0 has no reciprocal. 0 has reciprocal. For example, 0. We cannot write 1 by 0. So 0 has no reciprocal. So in this video we have learned about commutative property of whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, rule of 0, rule of 1, additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. With this the basics of rational numbers is completed. Hope you enjoy the video. Till the next time, have a nice day.